heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Holds it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go, back.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, that didn't take long, did it? And now they're looking at 3rd down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now a deep ball going to be caught down in midfield. And they nearly get this midfield. Down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. Some good pass plays early. It takes a start right out of them.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that top move being gone makes defenses a lot harder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. He's got the first down and more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Ritter's pass complete to Pitts, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
They'll drop the throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Charles London feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because he's not being hit. As you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, there's one. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence that allows him to play better.
Take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brady going to throw. He completes it to Julio. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds. So possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there. Relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Buccaneers are 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life on this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you got a really good performance. That's a touchdown.
Chris Godwin hitting double digits, his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with 1 to go. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. And that flag accepted. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. taken at the 15, a short kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Ready.
Now Patterson starts the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 32 now, it's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Into the hands of London. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair about what he can do on the field. He's a guy 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to anchor himself towards the right side of the field. Very difficult for the defender to shout him across all that ground.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked them up.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
I expect someone to catch no matter what's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one can make it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Got his man, it's London. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground now, Patterson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And this time they were waiting for it. It's going to knock down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving it on back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense really pulled around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have to eat this one. It's down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. So, Charles, no turnover for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the 29, Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle in the zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you float in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 3 yards remain for second down. Throwing now is Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Like Sonny thought he had the open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. Out route and finds his man. It's Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but flags all over the field, and I don't think this is going to stand. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette, and he's able to work it here near the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because...
And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs have brought it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Cecil. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Excuse me.
Here we go. About set to begin the next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw. Hitting London coming across the field. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 20-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hurry!
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They begin with a run by Fournette. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 41, Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On second and 11 now. Brady. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Up the gun, Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Brady. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Brady now to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. On the draw, this is Fournette. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
At the 13-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Coup for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 30, Buccaneers 14. Young way to the kickoff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Young way to the kickoff for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, hey, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's now third down.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Patterson running between the tackles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On play action, they'll throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Brady now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Man open, here is Jones. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Brady got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready, set.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout.
But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
Here we go.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack.
He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Hey, go 66. Check it. Regular.
One final try now for Brady. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Falcons, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.